guys, Jake and MJ, back again for more live reactions to Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger. Chomp, 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 chomp. It is very early in the morning right now. I have not been feeling well the last few days. Last night I had a terrible migraine, so we are doing an early morning filming, because I assumed that you guys wanted me to be, like, vertical for this. I figured that would probably be good, so I could, like, react to things lively.
Now I'm gonna be horizontal.
No.
It's too early.
I know. Yeah, I believe that there may be some Power Rangers news coming today. I don't know what it is yet, but I've heard there is some Power Rangers news coming today via the Power Rangers Twitter. I know that there is a trailer out now for the new season of Beast Morphers, which is coming not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday. There we go. And so we'll be doing our live streams again during, not this coming weekend, but the following weekend. If we decide to do anything extra, we will notify you guys. But for now, that's what we have on the agenda. And beyond that, I know Hasbro has been expressing excitement about. You need a tissue box?
I've lost my nose ring.
What?
We'll figure it out later.
Okay. Sorry.
Something didn't feel right in my nose, and I was like, I've lost my nose ring.
Alright, hopefully it's just, like, in the bed or something.
Yep.
Figure it out. Now I forgot what I was talking about. Hasbro has been expressing excitement that this year is going to be their first full year having the brand, and that there's going to be a lot of good stuff going on. So, I know we were a little doom and gloom not too long ago with all the layoffs. But it does seem as though Power Rangers is still on pretty stable ground as a brand. We just still need to see what direction they're going to be going from here.
I mean, we did also hear that a lot of other brands were getting a lot of layoffs, so
yeah.
Maybe they're laying off a lot of people from a lot of brands with a lot of intention to keep all of those brands.
I think they may have recently merged with a gaming company, so that may be causing redundancy, which would lead to layoffs. Other similar things like that. We also don't know if their plans for Power Rangers is centered around television or if they're looking to migrate over more into movies. We really don't know Hasbro's plans for the future. So, all that said, as far as Power Ranger stuff, sorry, there's like a little pop-up ad there. Beyond, on a completely separate note, I know that this past weekend was the Oscars. There were some interesting things happening there. I know Parasite won for Best Picture. That was a big nice surprise. But
still need to see that, but I've heard some wonderful things about it.
Something that I found out.
The premise is very interesting.
Won for, this was a smaller category. Best Animated Short.
Yes.
Is Hair Love. That's on YouTube.
Yes.
If you want to go check that out, I heavily recommend it.
I love that tweet you showed me.
Well, here's something that I didn't know until last night. This is, and I was blown away because I would have thought that it would have been mentioned because the animation studio that did the actual animation services for the short is 6 Point Harness. That is the animation studio that was founded by my mom's former student, Dave Vamos, who I've hung out with on multiple occasions when I've been out in LA. He's let me stay in his home. He got me his animation studio, and he didn't even mention it on Twitter or anything. His animation studio just worked on an Oscar-winning animated short. So that's amazing.
Well, I mean, I guess he didn't want to take credit from the I mean, because from the writers and the.
Well, I believe his I believe his wife also worked on, like, I don't know if it I'm not sure if it won or not. We need to double check, but an Oscar nominated short documentary. So I thought that was the reason that I had seen pictures of him at the Oscars. So because I thought it was, he was there just for her, but apparently he was also being nominated. His animation group worked on another Oscar-nominated work. So kudos to Dave and Laura. Like, wow.
But also, the guy with the tweet.
Yeah.
Major creator of it.
Yeah, the one who actually created it.
Yeah, because you found that tweet, the one that was like, hey, does anyone have an animation service? I have an Oscar-winning idea.
Yeah, and then it won an Oscar. But yeah, it was through Sony Animation, but they were the ones who did the actual animation for Sony.
Yeah, kind of like when you worked at...
when I worked for Red Eye Filmworks
Red Eye.
on Tack and the Power of Juju for Nickelodeon.
Right.
Which was the internship that David got me. So I know I've mentioned before that I did an internship where I worked
Honestly, I thought you were going to say that 6 Point Harness was what happened to the people left over from Red Eye.
No, actually, 6 Point Harness was the building that was hosting Red Eye Filmworks.
Oh!
So, yeah, I know I've spoken before how I worked on a Nicktoon as part of an animation internship about 13 years ago. So long ago now. But I got that internship through Dave Vamos.
No, Dave. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry. I'm getting my Vamos mixed up.
Yes, his brother Igor was also a video professor at our school. So that was a separate Vamos.
Now, which one of them is with the Yes Men?
That's Igor.
Okay.
But yeah, so there was this small startup animation company that was in a room at the
6 Point Harness.
6 Point Harness building. So, yeah, that's my connection to that. So yeah, congratulations to Dave and everyone at 6 Point Harness. Like, wow.
Woo!
That's amazing. Like, that's really amazing. I hope you had a great time at the Oscars. So yeah, definitely check out Hair Love if you get a chance. It's up on YouTube.
It's so adorable.
So I wanted to get that out. I knew I hadn't had a chance to mention it to you yet.
No, you hadn't told me that Igor, Dave.
Well,
my Vamos is mixed up again. You know why? It's because Jake has all these connections to Dave, but I took Igor's class.
Well, I took Igor's class too.
Right, but I never met Dave.
Yeah. I still remember when I was first, visiting our college before I ended up going there, and we met, Igor over in the video department, and my mom's like, wait, Igor Vamos? I taught your brother! So that was
Teacher life!
That was very funny.
You're following your mom's footsteps being a teacher.
A little bit, yeah. So, speaking of which, I've got teaching later this morning. So
I've got a shift at the hospital, so let's get this underway.
Alright, so time for episode 45 of Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger. Get your heart back.
Waizu?
Don't want to lose that thing.
Waizu-sama?
Let's see. So, last time with Gunjoji and Yaba Sword. And the reveal that Sadin was really Master Black.
Or maybe she's got Master Black's heart.
Maybe.
She doesn't seem to like to take her general's hearts.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, so
we're going to talk to Seto.
That's right, that was a very sudden ending where it's like, let's go to Seto. How far are we going? Wait, what do you mean, how far are we going? Aren't they taking
Hugh to Seto?
What is... Okay, so they need to go through the tunnel in order to not be caught by Precious, apparently. Okay, so he was showing them the way out. Now they gotta get him to Seto.
This is this?
Their village. Yeah. Where the temple got destroyed. Okay, let's find out what's going on here with Seto. Yeah, Asuna's still a little banged up in Ko too. He's the sleep soul. Really? There's... Boom! Kirato hikaru sono chikate bateru no doho. Bow, 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 para. Momo, ritai, kono sekai, nagade sanai to kimita nara sono michi o yugeyo. Tadashiki enberu, yusha no akashi, saa soru o hitotsu ni. Dona toki demo nigenai dainamiku daichi o nase hagane no chikara. Kirato hikaru sodo chikate bateru rado. Yume wa hitori de miru yori mina de miru hodo tsuko naru. Kakanto genkai nado dokate koete go. Segi ryutsuki yamikate Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger. I started to lose my voice a little bit right towards the end there. So really, has the pun of the Satos apparently living next door just not come up until now?
I don't know, but my brain keeps trying to figure out why the word...
You guys would know better than me. There we go, Slumber Soul, yes. There we go. I mean, that is how it usually works. Come on, Seto.
Answer song. Okay, not a bad idea.
That's a good point. What? Why did you eat an eraser? Why did you feel the need to tell them that?
It was probably one of those brightly colored ones that looks like...
No, Burning Soul, what?
Too dangerous.
Freezing Soul? Yeah, that would be good information to have. Okay, so Precious showed up 300 years ago. Oof. Okay, so Precious was the one they fought off with Geizor. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, this was when you discovered Eris. Really, Geizor was able to fight off Precious, apparently. Cool.
Too bad we don't know Geizor.
I mean, you have Max Red, which should be more powerful than Geizor. Okay. Alright, so we're kind of tying things together now.
Okay, so the sword was sealing Eris, but it wasn't actually in Eris.
We should see the movie. I believe the movie might be available now.
エラスを封印したことを知った。
What?
Hey, look, it's Saturn.
It's-
Actual Saturn.
There's an actual thought. That's interesting.
そうだね。でも僕たちじゃ抜けないみたい。
いかがしますか。
So Precious
重
didn't
装
actually
族に抜かせれば
fully re-
宇宙に散ったドルイドに地球を攻めさせればいいんだよ。この星が脅威に陥れば
Why did
重
you
装
wait
族はこ
300
の剣の
years?
力に頼って抜かざるを
It'll
得ない。
take you 300 years to find the other?
さすがプリシャス様。
Okay.
ネズミかな。始末しておいて。
Okay, so Master Black defeated Sand and took his armor, I guess.
Kind of makes me wonder what's actually inside one of those.
Yeah, just a little bit.
If his armor is wearable.
Interesting.
俺がプリシャスの計画を止めなければそう思った。
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't fully blow up like most others.
俺たちから竜ソウルを奪おうとしたの。マスター、どうして。
Okay, so this was 300 years ago.
お前たちを
Realized
巻き込ま
Baba
ない。
was that much older than Ko.
でも無駄だった。宇宙に散らばった。
Presumably, Toa was asleep not
お
only
前たちは竜奏者と
because
して戦い、そしてプリシャスの思惑通り
he
竜奏カリバーが抜かれた。
was trying to protect him, but also because we would have needed yet another much younger actor.
思惑通りじゃないかもしれません。何？竜奏カリバーの力がエラスに吸収されて弱くなっていたから、セトウが俺たちに剣を抜かせたんです。
思い出したティラ。俺たち騎士は竜奏カリバーの力を復活させるためにセトウに封印されたティラ。
Okay, wait.
だから俺たちの村とエラスの神殿はつながっていた。
So,
いかにも。
oh, hey, said, oh, there we go. Took your
あんた
time.
セトウか。
一度は騎士竜たちの力を使ってエラスの復活を阻止したのだが、時が経ち、再び竜奏カリバーの力が弱まったのだ。
エラスの復活は止めようがないってことか。
どうすればいいの？
エラスを倒せばいい。
無理だ。
Are you done giving them more information now?
エラスは地球と一体になっている。じゃあ、
So Eris is fused to the earth over time.
It's like mycelium.
Yeah.
竜奏者どもにやられてしまったんでしょうか。
いや、サーデンはまだ生きてるよ。
セトウの言う通りだ。
Okay, that's gotta be Master Black's heart.
地球のエネルギーを吸収している。倒してもまた再生する。そんな打つ手はないのか。
じゃあ根元から抜いちゃえばいいんじゃない？
どういうことだ。
Pulling out Master
鉢
Eris's
を植え替
root.
えるみたいに根元からガサッと
ごそっと。
ガサッと。
Okay.
アスナ、そんな簡単に。いや、試してみよう。
Let's try this Master Soul. That's a very targeted soul. Oof. Yeah. That's not great.
俺はプリシャスに心臓を取られている。プリシャスにそんな力が。
Yep. Precious can do that.
自分のチームを作るとき、部下たちが決して裏切れないよう心臓を奪うんだ。
ありえない。
早く戻らないとまずい。
So did Precious send down Tank Joe to begin with? Is that how it was?
サーデンは近くにはいないようだね。悲鳴が聞こえない。
Ouch.
俺たちの村からエラスの神殿へ通じる秘密の地下通路がある。
よし、プリシャス倒してエラスを一気に突き抜いちゃおう。
俺がサデンになって先に戻り様子を伺う。マスター大丈夫ですか？行こう。
What's Ko thinking? Oh, that doesn't look
竜
good.
ソルジャーが近づいている。
俺とヤマソードで食い止めろ。
頼んでいる。
Magical
行く
tripwire,
ぞ
but
ヤマ
still.
ソード。
Yeah. Yeah, Sword's like a baby. I think he was sucking on his thumb just now.
この抜け道は知らないはずじゃないの？
Oh dear.
プリンシャス様を舐めるな。ここから先は行かせない。一気に突破するぞ。
Morphin time.
おお、そうで。無事でよかったよ。
竜奏者を仕留めきれず申し訳ありません。
今日は静かだね、エラス様。僕は嬉しかったんだ。
And it's Barry. What's spitting out Ryusoul? Drew a doctor earlier, so.
心臓なんて取らなくても、僕の忠実なしもべとなってくれる
Oh,
仲
no.
間がたくさんできる。ごめんね、サデ。君の心臓を取ってしまって。
いえ、
君は優秀な部下だ。力もある。
Precious decided that Satin's no longer useful.
力があるとみんな欲が出てくるじゃないか。君のことは信じてるから裏切らないとも限らない。
それは信じてるとは言わないですよ。
僕に口答えする。
そういうわけでは。
Whoa!
Nice.
バカな。心臓を握られて動けるはずが。
Super nice. Brilliant. Oh, that was a really good idea.
Oh man,
Oh,
she
Precious.
regrew an arm like an Evangelion.
I didn't realize that you could do that.
Not an Evangelion, an angel
Yeah.
from Evangelion. Well, I mean, some Evangelion. Probably one. But that's not the point.
Bomba's shirt's
Shirtless.
getting pretty ripped up there. Like, everyone else is fine, but one of them is missing. What happened? There we go. That was very clever.
This is Bomba's actor's turn to go shirtless.
There we go.
Do you know how to get your heart out of that card? Because we've had that problem before.
No, I think the thing was that Wisewool was never able to actually get a hold of the card. There we go.
K-bomb!
There we go. Nice little swirly, kicky things. They gotta do their little flippy poses that they usually do post-morph, but they're choosing to do it pre-morph right now.
Well, we're nearing the end of the series.
Yeah.
So I imagine that much like the Power Rangers, they like to show off just how much skill the actors have developed in actually fighting.
Yeah.
Which,
Oh, nice.
that was Bomba's actual actor.
I like the spin around the neck there. That was smooth.
Yeah. It takes them till the end of the series to get able to really, really fight well. Because
Right.
they're not stunt performers. So near the end of the series, you get an unmorphed fight. That's
Yeah.
really, really cool.
Yeah. Nice.
And Baba gets to be shirtless. With one arm off the shirt, too.
Yeah. There we go.
And now we bring in the A string. The real stunt performers.
Yes. They gotta fight Yabasword and Genjoji.
morning. Good morning, kitty.
Hey, Allie. Oh, are they all gonna use armors now? Because that would be great.
That'd be cool.
Because we're right near the end of the series and we should do that. Okay, Speed Soul is acceptable.
I mean, Speed Soul plus Knight of Haste is double speed.
Oh. Well, Bomb is at least using the Burning Soul. Oh, Freezing Soul. Haven't seen that one in a little while.
Shocking Soul. His favorite.
Alright, so it looks like Melto and Toes are the only ones not wearing proper armors right now. And then powering up with Ryusoul Caliber and Omax. This should be enough to take out Gunjoji, I would expect.
Oh, it's gotta be. Whoa.
Full max. Really? These two aren't enough to take down Gunjoji? Yeah, he's got full loyalty. These guys are annoyingly tough.
They're stronger. And fresher. For 300 years and you didn't notice.
Yep. You know, you guys could try using the, you could try using the Cosmic Raptor armor, that'd be great. I feel like the show has just kind of forgotten about the Cosmic Raptor armors.
I feel like you're right. Maybe they had a mishap in the props department?
Maybe. Master Black is doing very well against Precious.
Especially considering Precious is dual wielding.
And, oh, never mind.
Ow.
Ow, ow, that's,
And Black can't morph.
that should have been a kill blow right there. There we go. But yeah, this is really just reinforcing how, like, they've almost never across the entire course.
What just happened?
Oh, Eris is powering up these dudes. So that's the thing, he's not... Wait, what? What is happening? Yaba's sword is going after Gunjoji?
He ripped off his emblem. His Precious emblem on the middle of his chest.
Weird. Yeah, he's just gone feral.
Now he's going after Precious.
What is up with Yaba's sword? He's just going insane. Destroy Druidons. And Ryusoul Tribe, so he just wants to destroy everything.
Yaba's sword's an omnicidal maniac.
A little bit. Huh.
Eris went awfully quiet after making him.
Yeah. You know, he's still got his emblem on his belt, though.
No, he's still got his Druidon emblem. He took off his Precious emblem.
Oh, he had a Precious emblem as well as a Druidon?
Yeah, like that face that's on Precious's shoulder.
Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, he just snapped. They just snapped the heart. So, Precious should now have control over Yaba sword again. Ostensibly. Yaba sword's having a tantrum.
どういうことだ
That heart snatching ability is such a beast.
That heart is wearing a top hat like Wyzul's.
No, it's just colored in. It's not a top hat. It's the hilt of the sword.
Oh. Tornado. Thrilling up the thriller. Flailing arms are flailing. Thrilling up the thriller. The flailing arms are flailing and pose. There's our morning workout. Alright. So next time we got an Hey, what's back?
Interesting.
So
An all-out
Dino Knights.
all-out battle next time. I'm still not seeing the Cosmoraptor armors in that showcase either. I don't know why they downplay the Cosmoraptor armors. Like,
Genkai means limit. Okay. So, my brain was really confused over the song because I keep hearing the word Genkai.
yeah.
And I keep thinking, isn't that the part at the front of the house where you have to leave your shoes?
Is it?
And it means limit, so I'm wondering if
Oh, like threshold?
yeah.
It might be like threshold.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see, so as far as this episode goes, we're ramping up to the end, it feels like, solidly. We only have, I believe, 3 episodes left now.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure out how to take out Master Eris. I was hoping that we might have a sinister twist on Seto, but he's just weirdly not very much revealing of information a lot of the time. So it looks like it was more about just getting Master Black caught up to speed on what's been going on, not so much that there was going to be a reveal on Seto. Which is what I thought we were going to get when they were really playing around with how difficult it was to get Seto out. Okay, so it's just similar?
Genkan, Genkai.
Yeah. So it was a little drawn out in that regard, but still, it was amusing.
Difference between limit and threshold. Genkai, Genkan.
Yeah. Continuing to have good action in these episodes.
Yeah, I guess Seto was actually legit. Some part of me was thinking that we were going to find out that Seto was full of it.
Yeah, that he was working with the Drudons secretly. But I guess not. It really is just how they've been presenting it.
And Eris's tendrils into the earth must be a little bit more substantial than mycelium if you can actually pull them up by the root.
Oh yeah, I imagine.
I was thinking mycelium, like you pull up a mushroom,
yeah,
you'll never get all of it.
Yeah.
Because it's too small and too intertwined.
But I guess that the roots are strong enough that you could potentially pull out the roots, although hopefully without doing too much significant damage to the earth.
Yeah. We like this earth, we live on it.
Yeah. So that's going to be the big thing of... I feel like the Smash Soul would be the most appropriate one for that. maybe like the burning the soul and freezing the soul to, you know,
Really get those roots.
yeah. It's
She's talking about like doing it like when you do a potted plant, which would mean grabbing the bulb and yanking it in such a way that the roots actually all come with.
yeah, but at the same time you also pull out a bunch of dirt when you do that. So a little simplistic, but this is a little bit of a simplistic show.
That is.
But yeah, I'm curious what's going on with Yaba Sword. I'm assuming that it's just Master Eris becoming unstable.
Possibly that, or possibly Master Eris wants to be actually in charge. And that involves wiping out the existing Druidons and starting with a fresh batch.
Maybe. I'm not convinced that Eris has that much sentience.
I didn't think so either until this business.
But I feel like if it was exerting sentience in that way, it would have not been so, like,
Well, it's possible
haphazard.
that it's just coming into its sentience.
Maybe.
Because it's been sucking the earth dry.
So now we have a little bit more context on the 300 years ago. So 300 years ago was when Precious came back. Master Green became Geysorg to fight Precious.
Master Black became Sodden and presumably followed Precious off for a while, which may have been part of Master Green's downfall. Trying to manage Geysorg alone.
Yeah. And then that was also around the time that Nada had also got rejected from Master Black, was around that time as well. So all that stuff, it seems, happened right around the same time.
The soul for Little Bro instead of for him.
Yeah.
His name escapes me at the moment.
Oh, what, for Toa?
Toa.
Yeah.
He's like, take this for Toa. Toa, not Nada?
Also, at this stage, it seems that the Cosmoraptors really just aren't important.
No, I think they may have had a prop mishap.
Something. We just haven't seen Shine Raptor and Shade Raptor in so long.
And they're just like, we are not remaking those armors.
Maybe that's the reason. That's why Nada died. We lost the souls. Whoops. Okay, you know what? We'll just go right past it.
Or maybe they just felt like they can't bring Shine Raptor back again because everyone will just get upset over Nada again.
No. I'm gonna go with Nada died because the prop master lost the Shine Raptor soul.
Oh. That's not nice.
Nah, it's not. But we've also seen how the show presents prop masters as just losing things all over the place.
Oh, could that have been a deep cut?
Hey, that was the whole reason for that one with the Ryusoulger caliber at the movie, was just making fun of the prop master who lost the raptor soul.
We are making this up, by the way, guys.
This would just be,
This is rampant speculation.
It would just be a hilarious backstory that's obviously not actually true, because, come on, these things are toys. Obviously, they could just get other toys.
Well, for the souls, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's the armors that would be...
Yeah, I mean...
replaced. Remember, whatchamacallit went on the...
Mr. Pega.
Mr. Pega went away
Mr.
for quite a while.
Had some similar kind of styling, too.
Mr. Pega had a prop run in and disappeared for, like, half the season.
Yeah.
That was my thought.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same situation, because it had a very similar... At the very least,
these armors are used in combat.
The Shade Raptor armor had very similar kind of texturing to Mr. Pega, with the sort of sparkliness. I don't know if that would be tied in anyway. Mostly with Mr. Pega.
Someone does a somersault on gravel, and that's the end of Shine Raptor.
Yeah, but with Mr. Pega, I think it was more so just the shape of it caused it to be easily damaged.
Yeah, the ridiculous.
Well, it was not just the head, but the two wings were right there with the shoulders, so it was really easy to crunch those wings from the looks of things. But yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that, with why that set of armors just kind of vanished.
I mean, maybe they
from
were
the show.
considered OP, so they kind of decided to
Maybe.
pretend that they didn't exist anymore.
But yeah, I love how those guys got like a two-parter,
Like
and
the
then
lens
like
gravity rings from the pilot of Babylon 5, which you never see again.
yeah.
5 gravities.
So many gravities. Too many gravities. So yeah, I am kind of digging this this final arc of Ryusoulger, mostly just because it feels like there's stakes, and they're actually like working towards a conclusion. You know, it is trying to tie things off and tie things together and have a sense of finality, I think, to the series, and so they're, while working towards that, I think they're managing to maintain better drama and a little less on the random silliness that they usually tend to do in this show. So hopefully we might get a...
I mean, Yevasword was sucking his thumb.
but that at least...
Was
That was
born
silliness.
yesterday,
That was
so-
silliness that made sense, as opposed to just a really convoluted kind
That's
of
true.
plans they come up
Yeah,
with.
you managed to be silly without being stupid.
Yeah.
You know, like, it was also silly, the trauma they went through trying to get Sato to come out.
Yes, but that was at least...
It was relevant.
Yeah, it wasn't relevant so much as just, that was just being fun. As opposed to...
No, trying to get Sato to come out was totally relevant to the plot.
Well, yeah, they wanted to talk to Sato.
They dragged Master Black all the way there just to talk to Sato.
Yeah, I know.
And then just like...
Well, what I'm talking about is more so along the lines of when it takes really weird... They come up with really weird strategies that make no sense. We haven't been getting that lately.
That's true.
We've actually been getting some fairly clever plans.
I mean, we
specifically
pull it
out
up
of
from
Ko
the roots.
lately.
Might not work out so well, but...
Ko has actually become a surprisingly good strategist these last couple
love
episodes.
what he did with the
Sodden armor?
Sodden armor.
That was very clever. Just like last...
And he even pretended to be like...
Like we had last week where he did that little ploy with the Ryusoul caliber so that...
I'll give you the Ryusoul caliber.
so that Melto could use the
punch
Smash
the
Soul.
ground and...
Like, Ko's been coming up with some good plans, like, out of nowhere.
Technically, Melto came up with that one, and Ko just somehow managed to understand what he was after. At least according to the dialogue.
I mean, he kind of
I knew
half...
what you were after.
He kind of half came up with the plan.
Yeah.
Which was cool. I'm rather impressed by how they've been coming up with good plans lately, as opposed to just really weird random ones like putting a road over the eyes of a monster, which, I mean, I'm still not quite sure why that was where their minds went.
Me neither.
Like, there are things that work, but there are things that don't make sense why you would choose that as opposed to a much simpler thing. Whereas here, we're going with plans that actually make sense, like misdirection, and then, you know, using a good attack from there. Misdirection, that's good planning.
Yes.
Smash a road, make it float, unsmash it onto the eyes of a creature. Like, that's creative,
That made no sense.
but it's convoluted. Whereas here, we're just getting good, solid, standard kind of plans that just are effective.
Like switching up who's in the Sodden suit so you can cut off Precious's arm.
But yeah, I feel like we should check out the Ryusoulger summer movie. I gotta double check if that's available or not. If that is available, we might want to see about doing that as like a bonus thing. We might want to see what this weekend is looking like. If we want to do that as sort of a bonus warm-up live stream.
Be awfully long, wouldn't it?
No longer than when we did the Lupin one.
I don't think we did that one.
No, we did.
Live. We did that live?
Yeah, we did that live.
Okay.
It was during the first Beast Morpher hiatus.
We could do that.
Yeah. So we'll look into that. We'll
into
double check to see if it's actually out. I think it is. And we'll go from there. So we'll let you guys know via the Facebooks and the Twitters if we're going to be doing the bonus live reaction this weekend with the liveness. But either way, I've got to get to work. You've got to get ready for work. So until next time, farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect you. Pulled out his heart, but it's too late. Yabba sword's a bad blade.